Hand should be straight, not like this.
Sonu Bhatt, huh?
Have a seat.
Thank you,
You
sir.
are working with NTPC?
Yes, sir.
For how long?
Sir, since 2009.
2009?
Yes, sir.
How old are you? You are.
I am 32.
So you are working for last 10, 11 years.
Yes, sir.
And what is your pay there?
It is 85,000.
And you want to live it?
Yes, sir. I want to try for civil
For
service.
electrical 11 years, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's very strange, because.
Handsome salary.
What is the job? What is the role of NTPC? Tell me.
Sir, the primary role of NTPC is to provide sustainable, affordable and reliable power to the country.
And NTPC handles how much power?
Sir, at this moment, the installed power capacity of NTPC is 58 gigawatt.
58 kilowatt or 58?
Gigawatt, sir.
Gigawatt.
Gigawatt.
So, that is 58,000 megawatts.
58,000 megawatts.
And how many plants are there?
We have 17 coal-based plants, 5 gas-based plants, 1 solar plant.
Where is the solar plant?
It is in Rojmal, Gujarat, 50 megawatt capacity.
And what is the capacity of the solar plant?
Sir, 50 megawatt.
15. Is it in a open area?
It's open area, sir.
When was this was established?
It was established 1.5 years ago.
What price?
Sir, it was based upon feed-in tariff basis.
I know. So what is the rate?
The rate is around 4 rupees per kilowatt hour.
For kilowatt hour. Now tell me about our solar mission.
Sir, recently we have an ambitious approach towards installing solar power. The ambition is 100 gigawatt of solar power by 2022.
What is the solar mission? International solar mission, I asked you. I didn't ask you about India. I said, what is the international solar mission? You have not heard of it?
Sir, I've heard about International Solar Alliance.
International solar alliance. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, International Solar Alliance is basically a collaboration of the countries which lie between the tropics, and it aims towards installing 1 terawatt of capacity by 2030 and mobilizing around $1 trillion by 2030.
Good. And what is our installed capacity in the renewable energy sector?
Sir, renewable, we have around 38 gigawatt of capacity with wind, 35 gigawatt capacity with solar, 45 gigawatt capacity with hydro, 9 gigawatt capacity biomass, and around 6 gigawatt capacity nuclear.
Why? What is the issue with the nuclear? We started nuclear long ago. Huh? Is it 6 or 8 or 9, whatever it is? You see, why? What has gone wrong? We signed this civil nuclear deal with US. It was big funfair. And irrespective of what has happened in Japan or Germany, India's policy is to go for nuclear. So what is hampering it?
Sir, there are some challenges in nuclear power.
Tell me what are the challenges? Are there technical challenges?
There are technical challenges.
What is the technical challenge?
Sir, technical challenges primarily regarding the safety of the nuclear plant. Because after Fukushima, there is a concern among the wider populace that if there is any incidence in nuclear...
So we have put a brake on nuclear power, nuclear reactor because of that?
No, sir. We have not put brake.
So that has been not the hindrance as far as India is concerned.
Yes.
You see, that is a concern.
That is a concern.
But that has not changed our policy.
Yes, sir.
So what is the real constraint?
Number 1 is land acquisition. Number 2 is the pricing of nuclear power. Number 3 is availability of fuel. Number 4 is how do we manage the waste that comes out of nuclear?
I think we have more or less solved the issue of fuel. I think now after this nuclear deal, the issue of fuel, and if you get a plant from outside, whether it is France or Russia or US, these are the 3 countries.
Yes, sir.
So the nuclear fuel comes with a guarantee. So you have not still explained my point that what has been holding it back.
So there is one more important issue. Civil nuclear liability is another important issue.
Yeah, that. So what government is doing about it?
Sir, government has recently come into, especially NPCIL and Westinghouse, there was an agreement between the two, and they have tried
What the government is doing for it? Are they trying to create a fund for insurance?
Yes, sir. They have created a fund. I think it is the General Insurance Company which is a stakeholder in that. And the fund...
Because in last 10 years we have hardly added any nuclear plant, no? Not many.
Except, sir, Kudamkulam we have not added.
No.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll ask you. Now, that the visit of Trump has something to got to do with the nuclear energy?
Sir, in the news reports it was not mentioned, but maybe Westinghouse case may come whenever Mr. Trump...
What are the important take from the visit of Trump?
Sir, number one is the personal diplomacy that Mr. Modi has done.
That's there.
Second is the military equipment deal that was signed.
Next.
And
what about some international aspects? Can you think of Afghanistan? What are we looking at Afghanistan?
Sir, at this moment, our basic approach in Afghanistan is that US should not withdraw completely from Afghanistan. Otherwise, it will create so many empty regions in the...
Okay, all right.
I find you are interested in flying kites.
Yes, sir.
There is a book called Kite Runner, very famous book. Are you aware who wrote this book?
No,
Became
sir,
the
sorry.
bestseller and very talked of book.
No, sir, I have not read about it.
And what about this concentrative meditation?
Yes, sir.
Every meditation is concentrative, isn't it? Or there is some different form of meditation that you follow?
Sir, every meditation is concentrative in one form or the other. For example, the type of concentrative meditation that I do, it is basically focusing on my breath or some sound. There are other meditations which are not particularly concentrated. For example, mindfulness meditation is particularly not concentrative. And there is spirited meditation that is not concentrated. There is contemplative meditation which is not primarily concentrated. So these are different kinds of meditations. I primarily do concentration on a sound as well.
So what benefit do you get when you do concentrative meditation?
Sir, my focus increases. My mind becomes relatively calmer. I tend to focus on a particular thing for a longer period of time, and distractions are lesser. And I tend to, whenever I talk to other person, I tend to understand the problem of the other person rather than imposing my point of view on the person. So it increases the interpersonal relation also.
You become more focused. Good. I heard you talking about NTPC. Is NTPC not diversifying much beyond power generation? Are they not into distribution and they have diversified? It's no longer only power production. Why didn't you mention that?
Sir, at this moment, NTPC has raised a proposal for creating national distribution company in collaboration with Power Grid.
Yes.
But that has not fructified at the ground level at this moment, although approval has been provided.
So that is the future of NTPC, in which direction they are. So one is distribution, another.
So that is primarily distribution and generation we are doing. Apart from that, we are also creating charging infrastructure for electric vehicles. That is also another aspect we are venturing into.
NTPC is diversifying.
Yes.
It is no longer what it used to be many years ago. Solar itself is a diversification. But why is power sector so badly off in NPAs? What is the extent of NPA in power sector?
So there was a report that it is around 1 to 2 lakh crore in power sector.
Okay, and what is the reason why power sector is so badly off? You see any ray of hope for power sector to come out without going to IBC, or they have already gone to IBC?
No, sir.
Most of the private power sectors.
Sir, there was a proposal that because at this moment there are some fuel problems, there is a problem with relation to PPAs. The condition of DISCOM is not quite good. That is why some power plants are not producing electricity up to the extent they can.
Exactly, I was going to ask you why. installed capacity is much more. What they produce is hardly what, 60% or less than 60% of installed capacity.
Sir, total
What is
installed-
the production vis-a-vis the installed capacity?
Sir, total installed capacity is around 368 gigawatt, and the maximum peak load that we serve is 178 gigawatt. So this is the difference.
So the gap is
Gap
there.
large.
So this gap is on account of what?
Number one is outages. These outages can be because of technical reason, for example, maintenance purposes. These outages can be non-technical, for example, lack of availability of fuel,
Okay.
and discoms are not ready to purchase power because they don't have funds. And especially in the case of gas-based power plants, sir, it is primarily the fuel issue.
And don't you think power purchase agreements are have got something to do with it? Why they are not producing or selling the power?
Sir, power,
In case of NTPC, I am not sure, but private power plants.
there is one important concern in the case of PPO of private power plants, sir, especially in the case of renewable energy.
Yes, that's what I wanted you to know.
Basically, there was a recent case of Andhra Pradesh who want to negotiate PPAs. Their basic concern is now they are getting electricity cheaply, so they should not fulfill their earlier agreements of PPA, and they want to cancel those.
But solar energy being so cheap, what will be the future of NTPC? If solar takes over, then NTPC cannot match that price. So don't you think the pricing of solar, there is some distortion in that? You are not getting the equal competition from them?
Sir, there are two aspects to it.
Yes.
One is NTPC also venturing into solar. So we are also trying to fish into those waters. Second is, yes, the price is very low. At this moment, the price is low because we are importing a large number of solar equipment from China. They are very cheap. Number two, there is significant competition. Large amount of money is following very small number of projects.
No, most important you haven't mentioned, subsidies.
Subsidies, definitely.
Okay.
Subsidy is being phased out.
So as of now, they are there. When it is phased out, yes,
These are
They'll become
needs to be phased out. Because
Another-
otherwise, you will have a.
It has another, they have already issued a program by 2022. It has been reduced from 30 to 20%.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You must be following Indian economy.
Yes,
You
sir.
must have seen that recently India's inflation has increased, especially CPI inflation has increased. What are the reasons behind this?
Sir, the reason are primarily related to food inflation. Because especially in the case of onions, sir, because due to weather issues, the production was less and the price zoomed, and that's why there was an increase in inflation.
Any other reason?
हमने ग्रिड में लगा दिया उसको।
Sir, I think that was the major reason.
Okay. So currently, experts are saying that currently is a situation of stagflation. What do you understand stagflation?
Sir, stagflation is when the inflation rate is rising, but the growth is slowing down. That is stagflation, and that is some experts are saying we are facing at this moment.
So why the growth is slowing down in India?
Sir, it is said that it is primarily because there is less demand in the economy, and there is less demand because we have, number one, agricultural distress, because of which rural demand has reduced. Number two is we have unemployment issue because of which demand has reduced. Number three is our exports are also declining because of demand has reduced. Apart from that, so there are supplies issue also because private sector does not have much fund or leeway to invest in newer projects.
Okay. So why our export has decreased?
Sir, the main reason is the protectionist tendencies that are going on in world arena. It is the US-China trade war, and there is also problem of the Brexit, because of which there are issues of export, and it is the overcapacity of China also which is flooding markets of different countries and trying to occupy those markets. These are the primary reasons why exports are reduced.
Do we have our own problems in manufacturing?
Yes, sir. We have our own problems.
What are those?
Sir, these problems are related with the quality of our manufacturing as well as the quality of our manufacturing. That is why we are not very much competitive in the world arena, and we are not able to compete with the other exporters around the world.
So when it comes to the quality of production, so we don't have competition with China because China is not having the quality product. So in terms of you're saying that China is has ability, especially in the quality sector, quality of the product. So we don't have competition. So where is the problem?
Sir, there are two issues there. China produces product of good quality also and bad quality also. In the case of good quality, they export it to developed countries. In the case of bad quality, which is of lower price, they export it to developing countries. In India's case, number one, there is a competition with China because the price is very low. Indian market is price sensitive market. Second is other countries like Vietnam. They are also competing against India because they have a labor advantage similar to India, and their regulatory structure is much more liberal as compared to India. So they are attracting more of the finance that goes out of China.
Yes. So it's the Vietnam and Bangladesh
Yes,
competing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what we can do to ensure that our export increases to up to $1 billion, $1 trillion.
Sir, number one is we need to diversify our exports.
Okay.
Number two, we need to diversify our markets.
Okay. What does it mean?
I will call, let me call.
Diversification means, sir, if we are dependent on a particular country for export, then we need to export in other countries also, by making our products more competitive, as well as in terms of quality as well as in terms of price.
So what are other countries where we have potential?
Sir, African countries we have potential, Latin American countries we have significant potential. There we can target.
But see, there is a tendency in India also, the protectionist tendency in India also. We have recently withdrawn from RCEP. So if that tendency continues, how will we tap other market?
Sir, it is true that protectionism is a problem. But at this moment, sir, our protectionism is aimed towards protecting our own interests. In the case of RCEP, sir, if we go into RCEP without any protection, in any case our industries are going down because of the significant export from China, from New Zealand, from Australia, dairy products from Australia, steel from China.
But others are saying if we have RCEP, we will be able to, in the value chain, will be better integrated with the value chain. In that case, our export may increase and our production will increase, more efficient production will happen.
That is a possibility, sir. But one important aspect is we want to protect our labor-intensive industries because they provide employment. And generally, whenever these MNCs provide these companies value additions, they are not largely labor-intensive. So that is our one aspect.
What are those labor-intensive sectors which will get affected?
For example, leather industry, textile industry.
Leather industry, we have a challenge with which countries?
It is Bangladesh, it is Vietnam. We have significant challenge.
Okay. What are other reasons behind RCEP? Withdrawal of RCEP?
Sir, second reason was the timeline after which we need to reduce the tariff. They were saying that the timeline should be 2014, but we were saying that it should be 2019.
Okay.
And third is the grading structure of tariff. We were saying that we will allow 85% duty-free products, but they were saying that at least you allow more than 90%. That was the challenge, sir.
Any other services sector challenges?
Yes, sir. Services sector challenges were related with the movement of people. They were not in much agreement with what we think our strength is, especially in the service sector, and they were not allowing that kind of leeway in movement of people.
But do services sector included under the free trade agreement?
Sir, can you just clarify whether this FTA you are talking about is RCEP or general FTA?
I am talking about general FTA.
Yes, sir, it is included. For example, with ASEAN, we have FTA in goods and services and investment.
Okay, so we have to do something extra.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you name 8 core industries?
Sir, may I clarify? Is it related to the 8 core industries in IIT? That
Exactly.
Petrochemical,
Yeah.
coal, natural gas, and oil.
One more is there. Yeah, fair enough, it's okay. So you are from Ambala.
Yes.
Okay. Why Ambala Central Jail became famous in 1949?
So because Nathuram Godse was hanged.
Okay. What is the significance of Indira Canal in Haryana?
Sir, I think Indira Canal extends from Punjab to Rajasthan. It does not has any expense in Haryana.
But still it is significant for Haryana.
Sir, maybe primarily because it provides canal water for the agricultural regions, irrigation purpose primarily.
Maybe, you're not sure.
I'm not sure about
Okay,
it.
no issues. Okay. Why you took geography as an optional subject?
Sir, number one is I tried reading books of many optionals, and that was the geography that interested me most.
Okay.
And second is there was a perception among various candidates that the marks awarded in geography are higher. But
Good. So who owns Karakoram Pass? India, China or Pakistan?
sorry, China.
Okay. Why do flights from India to USA does not travel via North Pole?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Why does Deccan Plateau consists of black soil?
Sir, primarily because it is the outcome of erosion of lava plateau. That black soil has come from the erosion of lava, which came from the outburst when it went above the Reunion Island.
What is 10th degree channel?
So 10th degree channel separates Andaman and Nicobar.
Yeah. So why is the need of it?
So 10th degree is the latitude at which it is situated.
Okay. So is there need actually of this particular channel?
Sir, actually I didn't get your question. Need in terms of economic need,
Yeah, exactly.
strategic need?
Yeah, both.
Okay, sir, I think number one is fishing possibility is significant in this. And number two is it is situated in a region which is highly critical for the maritime security of our country.
Okay. One last question. Give us 3 reasons why we should not select you. Why you should not be an IAS officer.
Actually, sir, I don't have any reason for it. That is why
You don't have
I'm
any
trying for
weaknesses,
it.
you are perfect.
Sir, I have weaknesses, but those are not very much relevant. What civil services requires in that.
Fair enough.
Thank you, sir.
He's very good expert, his experience.